everyone, welcome to Talk of the Town. My name is Tristin. I'm the host of the podcast. This is the ground zero episode of the podcast, and what that means is this episode is essentially laying the framework and giving you guys everything you need to know about myself, the podcast, and what to expect in future episodes for the podcast and so forth. To give you guys a little bit of an introduction to myself first, like I mentioned, my name is Tristin. I am a influencer and content creator of 10 years. I've been fortunate enough to run my own professional esports team and start countless amounts of startups in different sectors of business, ranging from the media and entertainment space all the way to talent agencies to just crazy different ideas. I've also launched my own venture capital company called Spark, which is in its 6th year of operation. And I've also worked with record labels, business associations, sports and tech companies, you name it. I probably have had some involvement or I know a lot about the space. The reason why I created this podcast is it's actually been something I've wanted to do for quite some time, and a lot of people have been asking me to do this, and I felt like now was the time to do it because the way that society and culture is, it's being disrupted every single day, and there's no better time to start a podcast talking about all these things that are being disrupted and really giving a raw, unique opinion and insight into the world of startups, business, esports, media, entertainment, creators, everything that I've mentioned and more to come in the future. Now, ultimately, what you guys can expect out of this podcast, to put it very frankly, like I just mentioned, is me giving my thoughts and opinions on different things that are happening in the worlds that I just mentioned, but also giving you guys the opportunity to connect with me and bring topics and other types of discussions to the table that have never been discussed in a way that I see other podcasts or other influencers in the world today doing so. Ultimately, this podcast, it's a collaboration between myself and those of you listening to this podcast, whether this is the only episode you listen to or you stick around for the months and years to come and enjoy this journey and so forth. Now, if you're someone who wants to support the podcast on social media, it really means a lot. And you can find us on social media, that being Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Talk of Town Pod. And you can also find us on all your favorite audio streaming platforms, specifically like Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and tons more to come in the future. And I really do thank all of you for sticking around for this episode and coming to the end. And I look forward to having you guys as part of the first official episode of Talk of the Town. And that being said, my name is Tristan. I'll see all of you in the next episode.